Welcome to episode 406 of the Upper Bowl podcast. We are days away from the NHL draft and NHL free agency. The NBA draft has come and gone. Only the first round. Do we care about the second round? Maybe. I don't know. MLB is the MLB. Rainouts are here. The World Cup is kicking along. We have coaching hiring news and NFL stuff. And I will say this before we get started, and also your World Cup update too with Duncan. The Scottish has invaded South Florida and Miami-Dade County and Miami Beach. They may drink Miami Beach dry. By the way, I am not joking. There are boats of Miller Lite coming. By the way, who would have thought that? Duncan, Dad, how are you doing on this beautiful? As we're recording this at 1:30 in the afternoon. On a Wednesday, on a getaway day for some certain teams. We have live baseball going on, by the way, as we are recording the show, by the way.
Hey, if you're doing well there, it's just about morning down there in Miami. That's it, the boys. How are the Scots down there now?
Oh, my.
Shout out to my quarter heritage in there somewhere. But goodness gracious, the Scots, man, they took over Boston. They left a great impression. And down south they go. Look out, Miami. They're not going to be there for your fancy food drinks or your cocktails or your Flamin' Moe's. Shout out to the Simpsons and Macaron. No, they are there for your beer. They are there for your beer. And they will drink a lot of beer.
Yes. They invaded them. When you see one of the crazy parts, they invaded a Miami Marlins game on Monday, by the way, versus the Texas Rangers, by the way.
Saw that interview online and shout out to the little girl who was doing the interview. She's completely
shout out to Texas Ranger Sports Network, by the way.
hey,
shout out to them, by the way. They were. I will say this. This is I'm gonna get the reporter's name for that, but she gets a hell of a job. That's some A+ reporting, by the way.
Great job.
Because we really do like that anyway. So
asking for kilts for players. That's what I need, man.
That is greatness as we have there, as we are. I will say this, just pure beautiness and pure greatness of sports.
Yeah.
Especially just entertainment, by the way. Just so good, by the way. Just shout out to Laura Stickles, by the way. Laura Stickles from Ranger Sports Network, by the way, for asking the tough questions, going into the left field, like the nightclub area where all you usually see all the stuff that goes down. Shout out to Laura going down there, getting interviews with the Scottish people. The Tartan Army, by the way. Tartan Army, God.
No Scotland, no party, baby.
No Scotland, no party. I'll wait until the Eagles start taking that. No Philly, no party, at least for real. So shout out to Laura Stickles going down there to the old Clevelander area back in the day when the Marlins had a party area. So, which is now a party area still. So shout out to her going down there and getting some answers going on with all the Tartan Army, I'll say. That's just great anyways.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Great time. We'll catch up on the World Cup in a little bit, but what do we got out of the box?
What's in the box, by the way?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? There is a lot of.
What's in the box?
We got news, by the way. We got a lot of news. The big one, by the way. Brady Tkachuk is no longer in Canada. He is down in South Florida. He is a Florida Panther for 2 first-round picks, which are picks 9 and 25, a 2030 first-rounder, and a second-rounder as well in 2030.
If you're keeping track at home, folks, everything happens in threes. First, we have the Tartan Army. We'll get to them later down in Miami. We have Brady Tkachuk coming back down to Florida. And there's a third component coming to Florida, but we'll get to another section. We'll tease it out for you. But, yeah, welcome home. The bro code back together. We've been teasing this ever since the Olympics, putting the band back together. It's like the Blues Brothers, only it's Tkachuk time.
Well, it's really 4 when you look at it.
It is 4.
Tkachuk's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hockey Hall of Fame, which we'll talk about that as well. But when you look at it, with USA winning the gold medal, by the way, in hockey, the mass exodus of USA-born players who are on Canadian teams is happening. Brady Tkachuk, well, Quinn Hughes is the first domino to fall. He started all this bad boyness. Then Brady Tkachuk is getting moved out of Ottawa because everyone was pissed at the USA winning hockey over Canada in overtime.
Oh.
Not sorry, by the way. Not sorry. So, and now Is Hellebuck next anyways? He's the USA gold medal goalie. Is he next to get moved? So there's a lot of sniffing around what's going on right now as we are days away from the NHL draft. We have a lot of moves that are going on. By the way, if you look at Flyers history, usually June 23rd is usually known for playing this bad boy a lot anyway. So a lot of breaking news usually happens in the hockey world. So doesn't matter if it's Mike Richards and Jeff Carter getting traded or who else, or TJ Oshie. But this is usually the day that shit happens anyways, by the way.
It's going down.
It is going down. So the other thing that happened is Chicago, not Detroit, Chicago Blackhawks. They have traded away for Bo Byron, by the way, who is a defenseman, who's a second pair defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres. He is now on the Chicago Blackhawks with Jordan Greenway for Luis Server, a 2026 first-round pick, by the way. Do you want to know what pick number that is, by the way?
What number is it?
Pick number 4.
Pick number 4.
And a 2026 second-round pick, by the way. That happened. That happened yesterday.
And that's where we put our antennas up when we sit there and say, hey, Buffalo, are you making some moves for the future? Are you going back to your old ways? Seems like they're trying to, capitalize a little bit where they're at. Leverage
trying to make it a little better anyways.
A little better.
Try and get
it's not a destination now.
No, it's not no destination, but another move that happened, by the way.
Happened. What?
Yesterday was moves galore, by the way. Some people say this is the jackpot. It's Vegas.
Was it moving day? It was moving day?
Moving day.
It's
motherfucking moving day. As my boy Jake Kemp would say.
Some beer for everybody. Got a couch.
Exactly. Jordan Kyrou got traded from St. Louis to Washington for Connor McNeil, Milton Gastrin, and a 2026 first-round pick, which is pick number 16 for the St. Louis Blues, by the way.
That's 4-4s if you're counting home.
Also, another move happened as well. The San Jose Sharks got another first-round pick, by the way. They traded William Eklund, Casper Halatoon, and Brandon Sobiev to Ottawa for pick number 9. So they got pick 2 and pick 9 in this year's NHL draft. Let's be honest here. Mike Greer's a better GM than Chris Greer anyways. So it's literally just breaking news galore anyways over here in the National Hockey League as well. As we're going up to 106 million. So we are throwing out money like it's a club. We're throwing papers like it's a John Summit music video almost.
Gonna get some really trashy contracts coming down. We're overpaying guys $3 or $4 million. Like a third-tier defenseman.
Third tier, second tier, everyone's getting paid anyways. So here we go. Also, another one is too. The Flames traded to the Devils the 2022 second overall pick. Simone Nichus is going to the Flames and a trade with the Devils anyway. So that's the other thing. So
basically the entire first round of the draft that you were prognosticating last week is completely blown up because 8 million teams have now got a new pick.
Yes, pretty much. So the Devils got Eaton Morin from Calgary, a 2026 second rounder, a 2027 first rounder, a 2028 first rounder for Simone Nichus and Maxim Tispalkov. I think he's Russian. I probably butchered that name anyways, but lo and behold, it's moving. It's shaking day. It's breaking news day for the NHL on June 23rd, by the way. So, my lord. And by the way, Brady Tkachuk is not wearing number 7 anymore. So I guess Dmitry Kulikov told him to F off. He's wearing number 8 now for the Panthers.
It's 2 4s. There you go.
Look at that anyways. I need an 8 now. Come on. So that's all happened. So Tkachuk, Brady had his press conference yesterday. Do you want to know the song he came out to, by the way?
Did he come out to Freebird?
He did come out to Freebird, by the way.
Excellent, man. This is. Are they going to turn the Panthers into like adjunct USA?
You could almost say that, honestly.
Almost say that, right?
We could all they need is
can we do like a Bob for Hellebuck trade? Just
well, Bob's a free agent to be anyways. So.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe do like a sign and trade. Get rid of just hey.
I don't know, anyways, but we'll see, anyways. But it's moving day, it's shaking day, it's contract day, so everyone's getting paid as well. Some people are making money.
Paid. You getting paid? I'm not getting paid.
Could someone from the NHL throw us a little money, really, for real? Like, we talk about you guys a lot. Like, a player's going to get $20 million soon, and I can't wait for that anyways. That's when everyone's going to go crazy. It's going to be throwing money in the air anyways.
McDavid. Yeah, there's some kids out there that are gonna cash a check pretty soon.
Cash a check. They're gonna, like the big check that you get at the golf tournament.
Oh,
They're gonna
great.
get. It's gonna be one of those when they do the signing bonus thing. Anyways, other breaking news. It is officially official. Mike Babcock is your new head coach for your Edmonton Oilers. Fuck then, now, and forever. I tweeted this out. I added Mike Commodore. Fuck Mike Babcock. This is gonna be a shit show. I will say that for sure.
It just reiterates that there's still some sort of this old hanging on guard in the NHL, because any other place, Babcock's like at least getting a year and a half, 2 years off. I mean, like, it's just there's a lot of stuff.
More like 3 years off anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to unpack there, man. But hey, good for you, Babcock. Go enjoy Canada. Enjoy Canada.
It's not his first time. He's gonna be in the middle of nowhere now, anyway. So when you look at it, holy shit. Anyway, so shout out to the Oilers being a total
guys from
bleep show.
one of those '80s movies, right? Holy shit.
Whoa, Nelly.
Exactly.
Whoa, Nelly. Some young guy.
Holy shit. So since that's happening, right? We have the NHL entry draft this Friday, by the way. I feel like we need to figure out. I'm going to give you the order at least. Why we should probably pay attention to this, by the way.
Is this the updated order with the new teams?
This is updated as of 10 hours ago, at least.
As of 10 hours ago, okay.
As of 10 hours ago. Pick number 1 is Toronto. So pick 2 is San Jose. Pick 3 is Vancouver. Pick 4 is Buffalo. At least a player and the team is actually picking for the team, unlike the other team, like the NBA does. You're forcing the other team to pick the player, you know? So, which is bullshit anyway. So Buffalo is 4. 5 is your New York Rangers. 6 is Calgary. 7 is Seattle. 8 is the Peg of Winnipeg, of Winnie. 9 is San Jose. 10 is St. Louis. And 10 is Nashville. 11 is St. Louis. 12 is the Devils. 13 is the Islanders. Columbus is 14. Back to back. How many picks do the Blues have? 4. They have 4 picks in this first round, by the way. When you look at it.
Lord.
And I'm not even done yet. So they have back to back at 15 pick 16, by the way, when you look at it. We'll continue on. 17 is the LA Kings. 18 is Washington. 19 is Utah. 20 is Buffalo. 21 is the Philadelphia Flyers, your team, your town. Pittsburgh, 22. 23 Boston. 24 is Vancouver. They have 2 picks in the first round. 25 is Ottawa, which is originally Seattle's via Florida. This is also other breaking news. The Panthers traded all the Connecticut kids away too, as well. By the way,
he just got something against Connecticut, man.
They can't have too many 203 860 kids on here anyway. So Mackie Samasevich is gone. So when they got picked 25 out of it with the Panthers. So that's with Ottawa. 26 is the New York Rangers. 27 is the San Jose Sharks. They have not 1. They have not 2. 4. Not even 4. They have 3 picks in the first round. So shout out to the San Jose Sharks. Montreal pick 28, pick 29, St. Louis Blues. 4. That makes 4 picks for the St. Louis Blues. 30 is San Jose, the Calgary, I'm at. 31 is Carolina, and 32 is Ottawa, by the way.
That is a busy first round.
I haven't seen that team has that many picks in the first round ever in my life since maybe the Bruins had like maybe 4 in 2015, and they all blew it, by the way.
There's some package picks coming up for this draft, I'm sure.
I
could see a lot of put a package together, get a pick for next year.
Oh, my God.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's get some picks for next year. So
page out of Howie's book.
I like it.
Thank you, Jim Mandich. Anyway, so that's what happened, by the way. So a lot of moving and shaking since we've last talked to you, by the way, in the NHL, and with since we've had the Upper Bowl podcast, by the way. There was so much news on the NHL that I couldn't write all of it down in one spot anyways. I couldn't even write down all the players anyways. How about that, Duncan?
I like it. I like it, man. I like it.
So does Jim Mandich, too.
Like it.
All right. Who's next, you think? I know free agency starts in July 1 is coming anyways. We're waiting for where Dylan Larkin wants to go, by the way.
Good. That's it.
There's rumors of Dallas. That's where he wants to go. So there's people saying, like, oh, that would be kind of cool. Jason Roberts is an RFA. Him and the Dallas start. They're not getting along with the money department. He wants 12. They don't want to pay 12. There's only 14 and 16. There's a lot of money going around, so watch out for that.
Cap space, baby.
Cap space, baby. Cap space. Anyways, that is the new thing in the world of sports. Anyways, there's expansion rumors, by the way.
Oh, again? There's more expansion rumors?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Hear me out.
Albuquerque?
No.
No.
The state next to it, by the way.
Oh, really? No, the other way.
So if you're looking at what New Mexico, what's on your right and what's on your left?
Yeah, Arizona, right?
No, not Arizona.
Texas?
Do you want to know where we're looking at to go to now?
Oh my God, Laredo.
No.
Brownsville.
No.
Lukenbach, Texas. Waylon Jennings.
No.
Willie Nelson and the boys.
Not Folsom Prison Blues, anyways. We're not going to play that.
Basics love. Let's go.
Houston and Austin, they're looking at it. They're most likely going to go with Houston, by the way.
Houston.
Hello.
Didn't they try that before?
They've never been to Houston. They've had AHL teams there before, anyways, and they do very well. The Houston Aeros, by the way. So the good news is Toyota Center is fitted for hockey.
Okay. All right. I'm listening.
It's fitted for hockey. Tillman Fertitta, who owns the Rockets, says, I'm fine with bringing hockey's coming here. I'm not going to have any problem if I'm out the owner. So, as I like to say, green flag is flying. We may get team number 33 coming to the NHL. It may have another team coming, maybe unfortunately Atlanta. But
they can't do Atlanta. They've done Atlanta like twice, right? And it's failed.
They want to do it 3 times. They want all the top 10 markets in TV, by the way. They want the markets to go. They want those TV ratings to go up. I'll take Houston. Hello, by the way.
Yeah, Houston. I mean, I can see Houston working because they have enough infrastructure. They got enough base of people there.
Yeah, a lot of Northeast people have come down there. Like I went to a few Dallas Stars games and for the Ranger games. Like, I live in Houston now. I was like, whoa, I did not expect that out of a New York Ranger fan.
Where else do we have that? Where you have like Milwaukee?
That could be, but they have an AHL team. They have the Preds AHL team, anyways.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, is there another like middle-ish kind of market that fits into like the Raleigh, Charlotte, Tampa, sort of like
Jacksonville? No, we're good with Jacksonville.
No, we're not going
No. I think you're good in the Southeast.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. More like
New Orleans. No, that won't work.
No one's going to Iowa to play hockey.
No, they have an Iowa Wild though. That's an AHL team though. You can have that at least, but you're not getting an NHL team. Nebraska, no. Even though Jake Getz is from there, that'll be a homecoming game for him anyways.
You go to like Oregon, maybe something up in the Northwest.
You have Seattle. That's a thing. Anyways, it all depends on.
Like in Portland, you go to Portland and say, "Hey, Portland."
That's the other rumor. Portland is another rumor, but I think they're going to.
They're getting the Sonics back.
Yeah, Sonics going back to Seattle. So that arena is going to be shared together, by the way. So together forever. The Sonics are back with the new team, and Portland is the main reason is the owner of the Blazers let an NHL team operate out of there, by the way, because the owner of the Hurricanes also owns the Blazers, by the way.
Hey,
do you think it's going to work in this house? Probably not, anyways.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe Lamar Thomas would approve it, but I don't think Thomas Duggan will do, anyways.
I hear
you. So there's a lot of news going on around, so that may be happening. I don't want Atlanta. I think I've said that show on this many times before. You were on, and now you are those. We do not need Atlanta. Atlanta's good at 2 teams, those 3 out of the 4 at least. We've done hockey there twice, and they both left for Canada.
Ooh.
Like if we give them another team, let's be honest here. If that team leaves for Canada, I'm gonna go like fuck this anyway. Disband Atlanta sports forever. I like to say. For real, think about it for real. So that's the main thing that's going on. By the way, no guests this week. By the way, this week was a lot of stuff was going on. Your boy had a doctor's appointment today, and usually my Wednesday mornings is usually time for. I try to find a guest for the week, but we didn't get one. So just want to tell you, there's a lot of news going on. So we're here for you guys anyway. So that's why. And NHL draft is Friday. So get ready for that. There may be more moves. NHL free agency is coming up too. So be on the lookout for that anyways. Any questions, by the way, Duncan Dad?
Questions, comments, concerns? No, I think just keep your alerts on. Make sure you tick the little buttons, bells, and gizmos to see any breaking news from your special favorite auto sports teams there.
Yep.
Playing a hockey game, eh?
Hey, how about that at least? All right. NBA draft. That was last night too. They have one round 2. I don't know. I've never seen a draft that needs a 2 days off, a day off in between, more than the NBA. And second round usually goes quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do we need another day? Is the NBA that greedy for us anyways to watch a second round of an NBA draft.
Yeah. I talk about unnecessary television.
What a joke.
Unnecessary television, but they will milk the hell out of anything. And some jabroni's going to sit there and be like, well, with the sixth pick in the second round, it's going to be the Clippers. They're going to pick. Shut up.
They're going to pick some
No
French
one
guy
cares.
at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one cares.
Nobody cares
No
anyway.
one cares. We love
So,
you, NBA, but we don't love you.
True. All right, I'll give you the first couple picks. By the way, AJ DeBanza is now a Washington Wizard.
The Wiz.
The Wiz kids are back.
Let me complete transparency here from my end or whatever. I knew it was happening. I told you that they were gonna have some kind of draft party and crap like that.
Yep.
Honestly, I watched less than 30 seconds of this thing.
I had it on for the top
Nope.
five,
No,
top four picks.
no.
Can I explain why?
Yeah, tell me why.
I'm going to name drop here. Jack McMullen asked me when does the NBA draft start? Because he's a Bulls fan. So I told him
Uh-huh.
I'll keep it out for you, so I'll have it on for you. That's why.
Okay, all right.
Why do I throw him on? I threw it on the tablet, by the way.
Okay.
The
Kinda
tablet
like
is
background
designated for sports that we don't really care about. We need to have on anyways.
line. All right.
Like, for example, if the Eagles are on and
Yeah.
the Dolphins are on, who do you think Trevor's going to watch?
Go Birds.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would tell the Dolphins. I'm like, get on out of here, anyways.
Mhm.
Why
People
does
say-
it have to be mad?
That's why. All right. AJ DeBanza went number 1 to Washington. Remember the Kansas City, the KU guard that says like, I don't want to play sometimes.
Yep.
The big major red flag. Do you want to know who
Yep.
picked him, by the way?
Who picked him?
The Utah Jazz, by the way.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Back to Big 12 country he goes, anyways. Cameron Boozer, Carlos Boozer's son, is now a Memphis Grizzly from forward out of Duke, by the way.
Alright.
Some people on the Twitter stream were
Mhm.
saying he was pulling Carlos Boozer was pulling a Rico Bosco. He was taking
Rico
a-
Bosco. Oh,
Pulling a Risco Bosco. Want to know why? He
Why
took
did
over
you-
he took over the interview from Cameron Boozer to make it all about him, by the way.
hey. Some people just. I'm gonna
Is that guy?
Exactly.
let me say this: Duke basketball. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. At least there was a joke about Jay Williams' joke about a motorcycle.
Oh my god.
Kenny Smith did that. I was like, Kenny Smith, yes. We thank you, honestly. Can we say that?
Every now and then, Kenny comes up with something that just resonates.
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
look at when he does something like that, it helps out. Like at least the UNC Duke rivalry is still alive. At least
Oh,
off
absolutely.
the court, at least.
Oh
off
yeah,
the-
for sure.
Because we really get tired of Jay Williams wearing a turtleneck. Think he's all he's all smarter than us. Where do you
There's-
get that from? Westport, Connecticut, at least. Come on, man.
Yeah, listen, I have okay, 2-second rant because we have a lot of time and no guest.
There's
there-
time today. There's time.
There are plenty of people that they pay at the big 4-letter network to give commentary and insight. And I'm not taking anything away from them or their track record or any kind of stuff. But there's just some guys and some ladies too that nobody wants to hear from you. Nobody wants to hear from you.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear Jay Williams. And
I don't wanna
if
see
he's
shit.
talking anything outside of basketball, college basketball, I don't want to hear from him. Kendrick Perkins, listen, I don't know what kind of crap he has on somebody at ESPN, but there is no legitimate way if you walked in to an interview and said, "Tell me about yourself." Well, I've got blah 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 experience playing in the league. Okay.
Who'd you
Period.
play for?
Hard
You
stop.
played for the Celtics. Okay.
It's a hard stop. Like, I mean, like, there's nothing that you. Well, he's a dog, and I don't care if he's a dog.
Where were you for Game 7 in 2010 versus the NBA
Yeah,
Finals
sorry.
between the
I-
Lakers and the Celtics? Where were you for that? By the
Yeah,
way,
that's like when they started making Max Kellerman do stuff other than boxing. Max, you're great. Do boxing, Max. It's great.
IMAX was good though. IMAX was good
IMAX
though.
was all right. IMAX was good though. I mean,
With
it's
Michael
not like-
Holley, anyways.
I'm not trying to be all like particular on one side of the aisle, one avenue, one car, one neighborhood. But I mean, there's just certain things
Wow.
that you just come on, man, let it be. It's not you.
Stay your
And
lane,
shout out-
anyways.
Yeah, and shout out to Linda Cohn. She's
Yes.
retiring. Shout out to Linda
That's-
Cohn.
we were gonna get to that anyways. don't worry.
OG Linda Cohn.
Like we will get to that after the NBA draft. And
Okay, let's
gets a
skip
spe-
it.
she gets a special segment.
section.
She
She's
gets a
segment.
special segment for that because
All right.
there's a few people we keep in I usually keep on the board of like who still respects the game of hockey. We will get to that too.
Oh yeah,
Caleb Wilson from UNC. He is now a Chicago Bull, by the way.
He's the darling of the draft. Everybody and their brothers fawning over Caleb Wilson. He's a left-handed guard. Jalen Brunson's left-handed too, right? So maybe there's a little thing with that going on. Maybe there's a trend. Maybe there's a turn. Traditionally, though,
maybe he's Nick Van Exel at least.
Nick the Quick, man. I'm telling you, hey, some NBA Jam too.
Yes.
Nick Van Exel and I can't think of, was it Paul Gasol? It might have been Gasol, dude. Might have been
Nick.
No,
he played for the Lakers in the 90s anyway, so it was probably Shaquille O'Neal anyway.
So probably was Shaq. Yeah, you're right. It might have been Shaq. Man, dude, Nick Van Exel had some shots. He has a little bit of that clutch gene.
Yes.
He has a little bit of that clutch gene.
Maybe Caleb Wilson is Nick Van Exel. We'll see about that. Speaking
bigger.
of Illinois guards, by the way, Keaton Wagler going to the LA Clippers, by the way. So
the Clips rebuild them.
Michael Brown from Louisville, Michael Brown Jr. I've seen him play in the ACC. Kind of blew out Miami. He is going to Brooklyn at pick 6, pick 7. Darius Ark Jr. from Arkansas. He's there. Pick 8. Kensing Flemings.
Yep.
Out of Houston, he's going to he's going to Atlanta and pick 9. Morez Johnson Jr. from Michigan, which we'll get to Michigan real soon.
I was going to say, and why is that important? Pin that.
Well, more breaking news, by the way. Anyway, so this happened Monday. Dusty May, he said, "I'm done with college athletics. Have a time. I won my title. I'm gonna go to the association." By the way, he is now your new head coach of your Dallas Mavericks, by the way. So I will say this: what I've learned was it was between him and John Shire for the head coaching job for the Dallas Mavericks. John Shire turned it down to stay at Duke. Dusty May was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go down to Texas because I'm from there anyways, and I'm gonna go coach Cooper Flagg at least." So raise the flag. Dusty May is going to be down in Dallas with Cooper Flagg and Kyrie Irving and many more anyway. So,
I mean, familiarity. He's got a nice forward/center draft right there from his boy Montez. Down there, like you said, Cooper and Kyrie putting the band back together. It's a great move for the Dallas Mavericks to immediately insert credibility,
a name
in their coaching, and a name in their organization, especially after all the hoo-ah-wah-wah that's been going on, trading away Luka, trading away Brunson, the whole idea, and flip-flopping the picks and all that. They need to get some stability there. Dusty May's a great fit. I was not totally surprised that Shire didn't take the job. I think he looked at him and was like,
it's like Coach K trying to get offered the Laker job, and he turned it down almost.
Yeah, I think he's turned that down a couple times from what they say over the past. True. He had a couple opportunities, but he said, "Nah, I don't think so." So, shout out to him, NBA draft. Mavericks get their coach. They get their guy in the first round. I think they have another pick coming up pretty soon in the end of the first round. They had a pick.
We'll go through it. Brendan Burris, guard from Arizona. He's with the Milwaukee Bucks. Yaxel Lindbergh from Michigan forward. He's going to the Golden State Warriors. Ade Mar, Michigan center. He's going to the OKC Thunder. Nate Ahmet forward from Tennessee. He is going to the Milwaukee Bucks because of Giannis Antetokounmpo is now Miami Heat, by the way. He is on the Miami Heatles now.
There's your things in threes going to Miami. The Tartan Army, Tkachuk, and Giannis.
4. We have 4 things that happened in Miami. Tkachuk, Giannis, Tartan Army, and keep Tkachuk in the Hall of Fame because he's down here anyway. So
he's down there. All right.
Yes, that's why. We'll get to the Giannis news too. Everyone's want to know it's my opinion, and we'll get to it after we go through the top of the picks of the first round. Hannes Steinbeck, Washington forward. He went to the Hornets. Dalen Swain, guard out of Texas, going to Chicago Bulls. People really like this pick, by the way.
They do like that pick, and that's 2 solid guys for the Bulls right out of the gate, right in the draft.
Let's hope none of them drives motorcycles. Bennett Sturts, Iowa guard, going to the Iowa, going to the Memphis Grizzlies. Ibuka Okori, Stanford guard, going to OKC. Christian Anderson Jr. out of Texas Tech. How you doing? Going to the Charlotte Hornets, by the way. Alan Graves from SCU. I don't know. Is that Syracuse?
Santa Clara, baby. Santa Clara. Santa Clara getting a first-round draft pick.
First time since Steve Nash, can we say that?
I could say that. Yep.
All right. Alan Graves, Santa Clara. Jaden Quantins forward out of the UK going to the Spurs. So I guess the Spurs are going back to the United Nations route, what they did back in the 2000s again. So
That's what they do.
Get ready for that. Kareem Lopez going to Detroit via Mexico. He's gone there. Number 22. I know you got thoughts on this one already. Out of Alabama, LeBaron Philon Jr., by the way.
Your town, your team, your 76ers. They go deep. Take the sophomore guard out of Alabama. He's 6'3", about $170.
Can he shoot the three?
Can he shoot the three? Well, can he shoot the three? Basically, he's going to be here to facilitate and get the ball to Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. That's what he's going to do. As long as he can play some defense, as long as he can run up and down, he'll be all right. I think he went 22 points, 5 assists, a couple boards last year. Not too bad, not too shabby. But,
is he trying to be Steve Nash almost?
Is he trying to be Steve Nash? It's okay. I mean,
is he Nick Van Exel?
Is he Nick Van Exel? I'm hoping he's is
he Chauncey Billups?
Yeah, I kind of want a Chauncey. I want a Chauncey without the drama.
Alrighty.
Without the gambling.
Hey now. Pick 23, Zubay Ejiofor, forward of SGU. Is that San Jose University?
No, to the Hawks. He went St. John's.
Oh, St. John's. Wow, I am really bad at that.
That was the kid at St. John's. He was the one that he was crying after St. John's got bounced.
Oh, okay.
Senior, big dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Knicks got Cameron Carr, by the way. Wait, that got traded to the Lakers, by the way.
It looks like a lot of these things coming in before they trade out to the Lakers. Cameron Carr.
Yeah.
From the Lakers, they drafted
Sergio De Lara from Spain. He is going to the Dallas Mavericks, by the way. So get rid of that. Terrace Reed Jr., everyone's favorite UConn player, center, is going to the Denver Nuggets, by the way. So he gets to learn from Nikki, from the Joker, by the way, how to be a big man. Yes, Chris Siddick Jr., forward out of Houston. He's going to the Celtics. Just Joshua Johnson out of Iowa State, going to Minnesota Timberwolves, by the way. Alex Cabarn, forward out of UConn. Is going to the Sacramento Kings, by the way. So
okay.
And Kobe Pete, forward out of Arizona, is pick number 30, going to the Dallas Mavericks, by the way. Oh, wait, he is a Phoenix Suns, by the way. I don't know. So these picks are confusing, by the way. So
yeah, the NBA right now, they have so many.
The NBA needs to fix it.
Yeah.
They need to fix the draft. Here's what I want. If you trade a draft pick,
yes,
it's already theirs, but it's your right. It's the team's right. You do have to, the NHL does it, or the NFL does it, or in the NBA.
Yep.
If it's your pick, like the Bears traded, they got the first round pick from Carolina. It's Carolina's pick, but he's going to the Bears. Like he has to wear a Bears jersey. Like if he gets traded, he has to wear the hat that he got traded to.
There you go.
That the team has his rights. Like Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter, they got traded. They swapped hats. Like just do it that at least. Come on.
Yeah.
Is that not too hard to ask for?
It's the NBA, man.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
That's what I say about the NBA.
God.
All right. Now we got to go for the real news we care about.
We have more news.
We do, but we will talk Giannis right now. Giannis got traded to the Miami Heat on late into the night. When I mean late into the night, he got traded late in the night around 1 a.m., by the way. So, because he is now in Miami. He got traded for a lot of pieces. Your boy is looking that up right now so we have all the details down anyways. So he got traded for I know one of the things he got traded for was for Tyler Hero. Yes. Tyler Hero's in the deal, by the way. Bucks will receive Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Hawkins Jr., who I actually liked on their bench, by the way, because he's a UCLA kid and he knows how to get points no matter what.
He does.
Casper Yokikonis from Illinois, by the way. He's in the trade, by the way. 3 first-round picks, by the way.
How many?
3, by the way. Not 4, but 3 first-round picks, by the way. And they get Giannis. And also Bobby Portis Jr. is coming down to Bobby Portis is coming down to Miami as well with Giannis, by the way.
Oh, boy.
Your thoughts, and I'll give you mine.
My thoughts are that is a lot of collateral for basically 2 dudes. Man, they don't
have a point guard.
Yeah, there's my issue is it's great that you got the piece. It's great that you got Giannis. Now, he had his one MVP season. He put him on his back. I'm not mistaken, though. Wasn't that the COVID championship? Or right after it? Or right before it?
So
the Lakers won in the bubble, right?
Lakers won in the bubble. 2019 was the Raptors. He lost to the Raptors in 6 or 7, I believe. I forgot the number.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll eat my words on this, right? But I don't know if he is that.
Like, what Giannis are we getting, honestly?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's that piece. And he's very temperamental. I know people like him, but he's very temperamental. Like, if he gets in a mood.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Even though we love the fact that he's got a tax break in Florida. That's about
he's getting a tax break, but it's also you know what I'm learning has to deal with the ownership of Jimmy Haslam right now. Jimmy Haslam had a bad month of June, by the way. Think about it. We gotta make sure we gotta check on the Flying J pilot stuff right now too.
Flying J.
We may have to check that stock, by the way, since
let's go.
The Browns traded Myles Garrett to the Rams. Now Giannis, who's Jimmy Haslam also owns in the Bucks, got traded to Miami, by the way. So I hate the trade, honestly. I know some people wanted it, like they need a star, this, and this. I kind of like, could have waited at least. Like, get some of these bad contracts out. You have no depth on your bench now.
No,
that's my thing. Hawkins was a good thing on the bench, anyways. And you guys haven't had a point guard since Dwayne Wade. Let's be honest here. Like, remember when the Lakers couldn't find a point guard post Derek Fisher of 03-04? They went with Smush Parker and stuff for a couple of years. The Heat need a point guard, honestly. And I know basketball is now positionless or meaningless basketball. You have Giannis can run the point and stuff. I was like,
he could.
I know that, but I want an actual point guard. You know,
hey,
is it bad? I still live it like you have to fill a position like you are. Anyways, like Giannis should be playing center or power forward. You know?
I think, yeah. Well, we've seen that transition in the NBA a lot, where we've moved the big men out, given them the opportunity to, handle the ball, blah, blah, blah. We saw this playoff run specifically how much of a threat, Wemby was at the top.
Karl-Anthony Towns too.
Taking off Cat as well. But when it came down to brass tacks, kids, go look that up. It became a very traditional style of basketball. Point guard, shooting guard, everyone else went down low. And that's really what it comes down to. And if you look back at a couple of these championships that have won in the last couple of years, you look at the Steph Currys, you look at the point guards running everything for LA. Jamal Murray, right. These are guys who play guard specifically. Is there a combo nowadays where you have a sort of hybrid shooting guard, point guard sort of thing? Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, because Jordan was a shooting guard. He wasn't a point guard, although he handled the ball a lot.
Allen Iverson was a point guard, but a shooting guard was really played as a point guard.
Right, exactly. Harden, yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on. But, this where we're looking at everybody right now, you're right. Like, what kind of player are you getting from Giannis? Where are you going to put him? What are you going to let him do? Like, no offense, how well are him and Bam going to go back and forth with each other? Are they going to play off one another?
Yeah. Are they going to be the twin towers of David Robinson, Tim Duncan? Who's Tim Duncan at least?
Right.
That's just me.
Well, I mean, that's another thing too. There's a lot of I think there's a lot more questions in Miami when it comes to how their team is going to come together completely. Yep. I know people weren't, doing backflips over, Tyler Hero off and on, but he's there. He's a consistent guard, shut the ball. Jacques was same thing. They still have a lot more work to do. And I'm like you, I don't know if, you got Giannis, like I'm saying, yay, like, whoa, okay. Like it's saying like you got Shaq and what else? Like,
like
what else is coming?
When they got Shaq, it was like you had Dwayne Wade and you had pieces too,
There you go. That's what I'm saying, right?
You had like Shaq at low, like the be your center, Giannis has them and other people,
Yeah.
Like you had pieces. This one's like you have nothing else really. You don't have a point guard. So that's why. Unless you're gonna call up, I don't know, someone from the back in the day, but run point, go for it. But I know one thing. I ain't racing up my shoes. I know you're not listening to shoes. I am not taking a 10-day from the contract, even though probably with the 10-day contract will go as $1 million now for
something like
Miami
that.
Heat. Yeah. I won't take it because your boy's out of shape. Or he's
get
trying
the
to
veteran minimum. That'd be great.
This is a joke.
Exactly, for real. We do have a thunderstorm going on down here in Florida. We are in rainy season, by the way. So
you are in the rainy season. Oh boy.
Exactly. All right. This is why we like to give people big segments. By the way, they get their own area. By the way, we do this for certain people that we like, anyways. And I don't think we haven't done one in a while, by the way. So,
Okay.
news has dropped. I will play the sound for us, everybody, because everyone wants to know. We really respect her. She is the first lady of hockey coverage, who kept the coverage of hockey going, even when the four-letter network left, didn't have the rights anymore for NHL. Shout out to Linda Cohen, by the way. Shout out to Linda Cohen. She is I like to say she is the first lady of hockey for ESPN. I will say that for sure. I know some people say no. But like yes. She is the first lady of the NHL for us, anyways. We really respect her coverage, even though she is a Ranger fan, which we respect anyways as a Flyer fan. She talked the game well. She did it with Matthew Barnaby, Barry, the old head coach, Barry Melrose. Anyways, she did a hell of a job talking about the game of hockey, even when ESPN did not have the rights. So, shout out to Linda Cohen. She is having her final Sports Center, I think, in the end of June. By the way, am I correct about that?
Yeah, end of June. Yeah, last day of June. She's retired. She's hanging it up. She's a true New Yorker, Long Island born, but cut her teeth in the city. You can't really say anything bad.
No, we love Linda Cohen. Like that's like the one that when we had a Linda Cohen on Sports Center, like throwing it on. She'll talk hockey for us at least. There'll be hockey highlights at least.
92. Older than you, I think.
God, I'm 34 now. Shit. So gracious. The first lady of hockey for ESPN, Linda Cohen, has been doing it since the boy was probably out of the womb. So
right out of the womb.
So shout out to Linda Cohen. We love her. We love to have her on the Upper Bowl podcast since she's now retired. She's doing a YouTube channel, so we love to do the collaboration someday. So Linda Cohen, kick in the door. You're welcome on the Upper Bowl podcast for real. So big congrats to Linda Cohen, by the way. So
huge congrats,
shout out to her, by the way. All right. I guess we have to do one, by the way.
We do.
I know. Let me just get the. It is no, it's not red card. It is FIFA World Cup 2026 USA edition and North America edition. Look at that. Take it away. What did I miss?
What did you miss? Oh my goodness. We have goals, and more goals. Lionel Messi becomes the all-time leading scorer in the FIFA World Cup, passing Miroslav Klose from Germany. He's rolling right along, looking to defend the title for the team from Argentina. Kylian Mbappe from France also getting a brace in his game, looking good. He gets a little edgy attitude. He reminds me of Giannis sometimes. Erling Haaland, he threw 2 in for Norway, coming on strong. There's so many teams that are going to make the knockout stage because of the way they've constructed these extra 8 teams out of the 12 for the 3 seeds.
Sounds like the NCAA tournament for us almost.
Yeah, they want more people. And, sometimes you get a watered-down version. Then you're going to have a good team, gets bounced by somebody on a bad day. It's bound to happen. Cristiano Ronaldo, he becomes the first guy to score in 6 World Cups. So do the math, times 4, 6. That's right. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got a goal in the last
10?
6 World Cups. That's something.
10?
He's got a lot, man. He's got a bunch of. But the big story, the big story, is that there is a Brazilian psychic saying that tonight's game.
Wait. I have to pause the music. There's a Brazilian psychic.
Yes, a Brazilian psychic, clairvoyant. Mm-hmm.
What did she do? What's she predicting?
So
I have to pause the music.
They are predicting that during the Brazil and Scotland match in Miami at Hard Rock, the mothership is going to arrive, and we will all be privy to see live on TV in the flesh the aliens coming down, abducting Neymar, Vinicius Jr., some guys from the Scotland team, and thousands of fans. And then, almost instantaneously, they're going to reappear.
What a joke.
It's on Polymarket. You can check it out. I've never heard anything like this. I have a close connection to Brazilian people.
Yes.
And I've reached out. I've gotten nothing back yet. If I do, I will break it because I need a little confirmation.
Are you telling me we have to do an emergency podcast, by the way?
Is this going to be like a, somebody tells you something, you're like, oh, that's the the Mentalist guy, or oh, that's David Copperfield. You're like, oh yeah, okay, hey, I've seen it. Yeah.
What is it?
Now
Episode of Numbers for me right now? It's gonna be.
Yep. Telling you, I'm about to.
And they have Megan Reeves and the other guy like figure out what the hell happened in Miami at least.
Hey, listen, we're not going to talk about what happened at that mall. That's a huge police response and presence for what was going on.
I'm gonna keep my hand off of those anyways. Keep my hands off, but please continue. What else is going on with Red Card 95 right now? USA Hockey going.
Yeah, well, we need a little David Duchovny. The truth is out there. Drop. That's what we really need. At this point, with the way that the world is going, why not?
Yes.
Take the over. Take the over on the people. Aside from that, in the World Cup, not too many humongous surprises after the first round. Get the little kinks out of the system. Big news, though, for England. Another draw. They had a draw yesterday.
They suck in America.
I'm telling you, people are one good drop from the commentators. Like, people in Boston, the English have a little problem in Massachusetts. I was like, ha. All right, it's like probably the only drop from an American commentator that's been good the whole time. Shout out to Fox also for saying, Alexei, we love you, but you need to go stay over here in the corner on standby. You can be our remote dude.
No. I am very
no. Come on, give me his
pro Alexei Lalas on the show. Anyways, I've been pro Alexei Lalas since the beginning of time, since the Trevor Harris show on WMCO and now the Upper Bowl podcast. I love the dude. I was to give him the mic. I want entertainment out of him because he's the one guy who could at least talk USA soccer politely as an American who does not follow much USA soccer. I can at least listen to him. Taylor Twillman, maybe Brian McKnight, or is Alex Martino still around? Is he still doing TV? Get him on television too, at least.
Every now and then you see him pop up. The one that I don't know, and he's like American soccer royalty. But Donovan, like I can't listen to Donovan.
I don't mind Landon Donovan because at least he played big moments for USA Soccer at least.
Yeah, I'll be riding that forever.
Hey, Strike Force 2002 still cool anyways. Cool T-shirts.
Hey. This team looks pretty good, and the way that the pods are set up, how it breaks, there's a good opportunity for them to maybe get to 2 knockout games. We'll see what happens, but yeah.
Have you checked? Where do they go for these 2 knockout games? By the way, are they going anywhere cool at least?
It all depends on where they fall in. The knockout games they're going to have in there's pretty much all these same places going to have a knockout game. It depends on how many are going to be there. Like LA's got 2, Philly's got 1, New York's got 1 . Miami
so their first USA knockout game, round of 32, is at Levi Stadium in San Francisco. By the way, do you want to round of 16? Lumen Field in Seattle.
Okay, good. That's for you if they hold true to where they're at right now.
If they could crush USA, if USA could crush it,
yeah. 2 great places to go for the first 2 sets of games, specifically for the USA, because they're going to get a cakewalk in the first game, and then Seattle. That second knockout game is probably going to be the toughest one, and it's going
to be Seattle. It's going to be all those USA homies going to be all jacked up on Starbucks and stuff. Anyway, let's be honest here. They're going to be drinking their IPAs and everything else. Maybe some shots anyways.
Good Lord.
Their quarterfinal will be in LA on July 10th. If they make it there. The one place I have never seen USA Soccer do anything was in Dallas, Texas, by the way. That will be entertaining, by the way.
Yes.
But can we also say is USA Soccer needs to walk out to Enter Sandman, by the way. We need to make that decision immediately right now. Like James Hetfield. Like James Hetfield will prove that so quickly. It's like, USA Soccer, get on out here.
Get it.
So anything else I've missed with USA of the soccer games? I did not watch last Friday's game. It was at 3:00, and your boy was he was watching the Cubs Blue Jays games. That was kind of more important to him, anyways.
Bayugan, gonna be top jersey seller by the time this is all over. Everything holds true.
Oh, the dude from his mom was from England. He was stuck
from England. Yeah, stuck. Yep. So is he technically American? Yeah.
We count him.
Count him. I think we could count him, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
We just need to know who he roots for, like NFL, everything. Like I know you play for soccer. Like, who do you root for? Come on, man. Like, who's your NFL team? If you see Giants, I'm going to have a problem. But anyway, for real. Other than that, that's your World Cup update. World Cup '94, 2002. Anyways, I hope no Midway is Midway still around these days. Midway games. Are they still around? Are they RIP right now?
Last time I saw them was thinking like NBA Jam and stuff like that inside of the arcade.
Maybe MLB
Midway.
Slugfest. And MLB Slugfest.
Slugfest, yeah.
Let's hope they don't come after us because we're playing a red card music anyway. Shout out to Red Card, by the way. So.
Let's go.
All right, MLB. Before we do MLB, let's do the NFL.
Let's do the NFL.
This is the big news. Brendan Sorsby, the Texas Tech QB, is out at Texas Tech. He's gambling, and all the teams that were going to play him said, like, we ain't playing him because we may have money on the team. Left Texas Tech, wants to join the NFL, go to the NFL supplemental draft, which the NFL hasn't had a supplemental draft since 2019. NFL said no. Dikembe Mutombo, no. So he's not allowed to play in the NFL this year, by the way.
I absolutely love it. It's about time that we had people put their foot down, because this is where the slippery slope, the continental edge, whatever you want to call it, would have fell off with this whole NIL BS stuff.
And gambling money too, by the way.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm going with it, right? So you tie the NIL, you tie this gambling stuff in it. These kids, these players in between. Oh, it was a cousin that was doing the brother. Listen, no, not going to fly. And shout out to the ADs in, what was it, the Big 12?
Big 12 and some Big 10.
Yeah, they were like, he is not playing.
No.
Like, I don't care what you do, what you want to get, like, forget it. And listen, they've got to stand on that principle, because that's exactly what's going to happen. This thing is already unraveled enough. And now you throw this gambling component into it. And listen, it doesn't work, man. It does not work. And whether he gets another opportunity or doesn't, he's not going to play in the NFL. He's going to play in Canada. He's going to play for some other, semi-pro team, go to the UFL, do something like that. But he's not sniffing the NFL, dude.
No, I think he's when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm hoping what the NFL will do is smart, at least, like red flag that bad boy up for real, because I don't think we need another Art Schlichler moment.
Nope.
The old Indianapolis Colts who played at Ohio State, who gambled his money away and probably bet on a few NFL games, and I don't think we needed a modern day Pete Rose, honestly.
Rose. Kid Rose.
So I'm proud that the NFL took a stand. I hope he gets help. That's my big thing. Like, get your help, kid. As someone who does not gamble as much as before, I was like, I guess it's my little personal thing. I had fun gambling when it was not in my state. When it became access to my state, like anybody else, I lost interest anyways.
Yeah.
And it also helped when I moved. It was like, oh, we don't have gambling here. I'm
Hard
fine,
Rock, Now there's Hard Rock.
Now it's like I look at it like I have no interest in it. So I don't know how I did it cold turkey wise, but I was like, hey, your boy's good anyways. Like, if I wanted to gamble, I'll probably like throw $20 in the bank account and just roll. I don't know what Sorsby's doing, but I hope he gets all of his help that he could use. I hope he trains and does stuff. We haven't had this in a while, so I hope he gets his help. That's all I ask for,
That's it. Figure it out.
Yes, figure it out, my man. Other NFL news. I think we have the draft, not the draft. OTA is wrapping it up already, so we're in dead zone now for the NFL. I think I said this last week. Don't do anything stupid. Am I right?
Don't do anything stupid. If you're Jalen Hurts, you go attend your boy Devontae Smith's wedding.
Oh yes,
QB1, wide receiver 1, having the nuptials.
there you go. Shout out to Tight End University by what's happening this week, by the way, too.
Tight End U. We saw some things with Tight End U.
Did you see a Taylor Swift popped up anyways?
We did. Can
I give a shout out to who I saw it from?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sportsish. If you don't know who Sportsish is, I went to elementary school and middle school for this girl. She her name is Elizabeth Checketts. Her dad is probably known for being the Knicks president and stuff back in the day, late 90s, early aughts. So she has this little thing. It's like it's not your boyfriend style sports. So she goes for the entertainment, what's going on with sports and everything, tie it together almost. And so she was there covering it for sports, and I guess ESPN too. And Taylor Swift came out, by the way. So shout out to Sportsish anyways, and doing that great coverage anyway. So I thought it was great anyways. Like, oh sweet, Taylor Swift came out. So I'm not mad that Taylor Swift's coming out. She likes football. Mazel tov,
I'll shout out my girl. Football is sexy. Monica Madrid, she was there. Same thing. We were watching live and going back and forth, and sent a couple of messages when all the stuff came out, and Kittle's there and Lainey Wilson's doing her thing. And she's like, hey, by the way, and they teased a little bit because T Money came out last year and did a couple songs, and then this year out she comes again, and she looks good. Music was fun. Everybody was hopping. Everybody was jumping, and I just think it's really cool that you're seeing someone in her level, her world, just getting her hands dirty with the guys, playing football and supporting, her partner. And listen, I know people throw a lot of shade back and forth and Taylor and blah, blah, blah. But hey, listen, if you're going to be in that arena, you're going to be that person. You can either lean into it or you can stay out of the spotlight. For someone who's already in the spotlight, I know it's not easy to sit there and say, hey, now I'm going to my spouses or my boyfriends, my fiance's and get, engagement, the party, and now I got to perform too, or I got to put myself, like, I kind of just hide in the background and embracing it. And guess what, man? Look, say whatever you want. People show up, they pay attention, and it's kind of cool, man. Like it's kind of cool. Like I can't see if anybody would walk around and say, hey, you want to meet Taylor Swift? You'd be like, nah, forget it. I don't want to meet Taylor Swift.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Like, yeah, man, let's go.
Let me be that cool, like that cool uncle anyways. Like, Ernie Johnson.
Ernie Johnson, man. Yeah, grandpa points, man. Dude, how awesome is that? So, I mean, shout out to that. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Go give those guys a follow. Football is sexy. And also, what was your
Sports? Shout out to Elizabeth Check. That's her little thing she's been doing forever. We've been trying to get her on the podcast for almost 3-4 years now. So
yeah,
maybe this will help her out anyways.
Yeah, so we'll bring them on.
Shout out to Sports anyways. So
nice.
That's why. Other news that happened. That's the tight end university stuff. That's actually kind of cool. I would like to crash that, by the way. That sounds like a fun time anyways.
That would be a good time.
Can we at least get Jeremy Shockey there at least? Like get some Miami, get some like I know it's like Hurricanes Paradise Pants. You see Shockey with Craig Olsen. Like get Shockey to tight end you. He's like one of the OG like fun ones anyways.
Speaking of Miami Hurricane tight ends, guess who got paid?
Who got paid? Who got paid?
Kyle Pitts.
That's University of Florida, by the way.
Oh, it's all Florida to me.
No.
I'm still embarrassed by the fact that he got paid.
He's a Florida Gator.
80 catches last year, 85 catches last year, something like that. And finally decided
one of those.
to open up the checkbook.
How dare you?
It was like 3 years, $54 million, 30 some guaranteed, and I'm like, what? Like they're just throwing money around. Throwing money around.
It's like, what are we, Lil Wayne and Fat Joe Make It Rain music video? Jesus.
James Harden's writing contracts.
You guys, like, what is he? Is Kyle Pitts going to get his jersey retired in a strip club like James Harden did once? Never know. All right, baseball update. We got baseball right now going on right now because the Cubs got rained out twice this week on Sunday versus the Blue Jays. So that's got made up in August 6th, by the way. Check your local listings, by the way, for that one. Cubs got rained out Monday, by the way, in New York, by the way. I know there's storms galore.
East Coast was taking a little bit of a beating over the last 48 hours.
What's going on up there right now? I know
right now it's beautiful and sunny, 85 degrees.
I don't have a weather
champagne clouds in the sky.
It's dark clouds over here in South Florida, anyways.
You keep that down there, man. Might blow that out to sea. You need that.
Hey, we need some Saharan dust as well. How about that? Look at me doing weather terms there. All right, Cubs are playing a doubleheader today in New York. It's not a day-night double. It is a day-night doubleheader, but it's single admission. So you have to use your ticket Monday to go to this Wednesday early game, and have your ticket for Wednesday night to go to the Wednesday night game anyway. So I wish you just get one ticket and you're good to go. Am I right, Duncan Dad?
One ticket, good to go, lock in.
Yes. Start the game at 3:30 or 2. That'll take it at least till 4 or 5 or 6, and start the game right after, if you know what I mean. I love doubleheader games. So you can just chill there, mind your own business, watch baseball. I miss that because, well, Miami has a roof, so I don't get those anymore. So I miss the day-night doubleheaders.
There's just something about day-night doubleheader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a hot dog. Like, I will say this. There's some parks that are great for day-night doubleheaders.
Mm-hmm.
I've done many day-night doubleheaders at Citi Field. That's a good spot to go get food anyway. So
yeah, that's Baltimore.
I've done a regular game there. Where else? Oh, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, another good one, by the way.
Pittsburgh is a good one. Pittsburgh is low-key underrated for baseball. When it comes to like their stadium and everything they've got going on out there, foods and drinks. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Breaking news, by the way.
Yeah.
Cubs placed Ben Brown neck injury on the 15-day DL. Edward Cabrera did the splits yesterday, by the way, going for a fielding up. going for a put out, by the way, at first, by the way, to cover his first baseman. He did the splits like he was someone on the like a New York City Rocket did anyways. Now he is out with a hamstring injury, by the way.
Yikes.
What do I say? I don't want to say the season's over.
Oh, no.
But the pitching for the Cubs this year has been brutal this year because no one can stay healthy at least.
Shout out to PCA for holding it down, man.
Shout out to PCA at least for holding it down anyways. I'm amazed they've not called out Ted Lilly yet. Carlos Zambrano. Mark Pryor, he's probably coaching somewhere anyways. He was
John Lester there sometime.
John Lester. Matt Garza, at least. I know he's looking for a check somewhere. Get him out.
Who's the other guy? Saltamacchia?
Saltalamacchia never.
Samardzija?
Jeff Samardzija.
Jeff Samardzija. That's what I'm thinking
Get
of.
him
Yes.
out right now. Get
Get
Samardzija,
him.
get Garza, get Zambrano, get Ted Lilly.
Oh my
Get those
God.
4 guys. Pay the vet minimum to them. I know they're looking for checks. I know they're probably in shape
Just let him
too.
throw an inning. An inning, 2 innings. Who cares?
Get Dan Herron too, at least. He could at least be that. Get AJ Ramos, because I know the Cubs need a closer right now because
Jamie Moyer's still available. He pitched for the Cubs at one point.
That's true. Get AJ Ramos, who never played for the Cubs, but get him on the fucking team. The Cubs need a closer right now because Palencia has an elbow tendonitis, by the way. So elbows in the Cubs starting rotation on injuries is key to the year of our Lord 2026, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that is going on with the Cubs. They are playing the first game of the day-night doubleheader, by the way, in Citi Field, by the way, in Queens, New York, by the way.
Queens.
In Queens, baby.
Not
They are
Kings.
losing 3-0. It's top of the 5th right now. So
Yikes.
I'm not mad anyways. Let's say that for sure anyway. So that's why they play at 7 o'clock. The second game. That game can be watched on local WPIX 11, by the way. So check that out. Other live baseball we got. Marlinos are on the bottom of the 8th right now. They are up 4-1 on the Texas Rangers, by the way. I think the Texas Rangers wanted, like, can we get the Tartan Army back? Because they made this game entertaining for us at least. So that's going on. Delay right now. We have a weather delay, I'm going to guess, in Chicago on the south side of Cleveland Baseball Club and the White Sox. They are delayed right now. They are entertaining right now. Boston Red Sox and the Rockies play at 3:10. Orioles and the Angels play at 4:07. That's a 1 o'clock getaway day, by the way. So
Keep talking about trading Trout. Can we just stop?
Could we also stop talking about trading? Stop trying to trade. Tariq Skubal, by the way, he starts on the Mountain Night for the Yankees. By the way, at 6:40. By the way, that may be fun to watch. By the way,
there you go.
So that's happening. Phillies play the Nash. How much do you hate Aaron Nolan? Because I know people I am in a group chat with. They hate Aaron Nolan and Trey Turner like a passion right now. Like it's like almost like the passion of the Christ on that group chat half the day.
Shout out Paige and Mel Gibson. Yeah, Nola right now is not in a good spot. He's not in a good spot, man.
No, almost a good spot was me spitting all my water out. It's
like the water on the cross right there, spitting out the wine on the stick. Good Lord. Literally.
I guess God hates us all. I think Hank Moody wrote that book for us anyway.
Save my soul. Yeah, it's not pleasant to watch right now. I know people throw Painter into the conversations when they say, "Oh, he's a rookie's got to work through it." Blah blah blah. He's going to go down. They optioned him. Look,
did they rush him too much? Can I ask you about that, Andrew Painter?
No, they didn't rush him too much. They just got rid of him after he had his second Tommy John surgery, and people still wanted to give you the world for him.
Oh.
He's one of those kids that he had really good stuff. He had really good stuff.
Yeah.
And then he had the 2 surgeries and he still had good stuff. But having good stuff is different than actually like being able to use it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's like a kid. Like, oh, you can throw fast, but you got a lot of movement, but you can't locate it. It ain't worth crap, dude.
You should go to the Dan Herron School of Pitching right now anyway. So how about that?
Maybe he needs to be turned into like a Mark Pryor. Give him a bat, see if he can hit.
There we go. At least. By the way, Michael Conforto revenge game, by the way, today. I forgot to mention that, by the way, for Cubs. The Cubs are playing the Mets, by the way. So shout out to Conforto, by the way. I forget he's on the Cubs after that. Astros, Blues Jays play at 7. Brew Crew and the Reds are in Cincinnati. They play at 7:10. Dodgers, Twins, by the way. Fun little series. I was on national TBS last night. I enjoy that, by the way, when it gets to the Dodgers on TBS, because at least there's another baseball game to watch locally for the national audience. That's
live from the Twin Cities. Is that where that's?
Yes, live in the Twin Cities. They were there.
Target Field.
Target Field, yes, not the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, at least, or
now long live the Metrodome.
D-backs and Cardinals, they played tonight, 7:45. That's a 6:45 start in St. Louis.
Mhm.
8:40, 5:40 game in the West Coast. I kind of like that, by the way. Padres, Braves, by the way. How about that? And the Battle of the Bay, Athletics, and Giants. We got to talk about San Francisco Gigantes. Rafael Devers is an a-hole, by the way.
A lot of people pointing the finger saying this is why he was out of Boston. Bottom line is, dude, look, you trying to show up your rookie coach. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Not a good move.
Just
That's
come on,
an
man.
All-time a-hole move by him.
Yeah, total
Asshole. He is the new asshole of baseball, which we've been had in forever. Can we say that for right?
There's been a while since we've had a guy that's blatant like that.
Yeah, and then he went to the media session. When San Francisco have a lot of media sessions these days.
Mhm.
We will not get into the other one, but we'll get into the Devers one. He says like, this is why I don't talk to the media. This is why
Mhm.
he has ruined it all. As I plagiarize it to a T almost, he was pissed off. His translator did all the talking, by the way. So
Yep, pretty much.
that's when you know when the player's pissed, like your translator, take the bullet for me anyway. So we will not talk Buster Posey.
At least he's not doing time though. Shout out to Otani's guy.
That's true, baby. That's true. Anyway.
Oh no!
We will not talk Buster Posey on the show because we have a rule. That's why. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say. If you want your interpretation of this podcast, go what you want. But viewer discretion advised. It's just look at the articles, read it yourself. Anyways,
Obviously it didn't affect Derek Jeter. The way that Buster Posey is maneuvering and going through his whole tenure there in San Francisco, is he affecting his Hall of Fame case, or will they sit there and say completely separate? Good, 3 championships.
I think completely separate. By the way, that's my personal bet. Anyway,
So as long as the politics don't,
I don't think so,
keep
but
going.
I honestly think it's more like public team versus city anyway. So that's how I view it now these days.
all right.
What's going on? Also, breaking news. Cubs tied the game, by the way, 3-3. By the way, the first game of the midnight doubleheader. By the way, Michael Busch, 2-run home run. By the way, so shout out to Conforto starting the rally and Michael Busch tying the game up. Anyway, so how about
Nice.
that at least?
We have a double dip of games coming up for your FIFA World Cup Group B. Rounds out today at 3:00.
Okay.
We have Bosnia and Herzegovina, who knocked out Italy from the play-in games. I hate you guys. Qatar.
I'm not gonna lie. I miss Italy in the World Cup. By the way, because
We miss Italy.
I don't know why Italy in the World Cup down in America would have been fucking sick nasty.
Would have been insane.
That
That would have been one of the biggest draws. Scotland people would have been good. Brazil would have been good. Italy would have been great. I mean, they're
USA,
top 3,
England.
top 5, man.
Oh, it would have been.
Dude,
it would have been.
You would have put them in. You put them in Philly. Put them in Boston. Put them in oh my God, San
Jersey.
Francisco, Jersey.
No,
That would have been nuts.
Philly, New Jersey, maybe Miami,
Yeah.
and Boston. You
San
would have been.
Fran. See you blue, man.
See you,
Switzerland and Canada round out the Group B, and then the big matchups later on at 6 p.m. We have 2 games from Group C. We've got Morocco and Haiti.
What time is? Where's that game at? By the way.
Morocco and Haiti, Group C, 6 p.m. Eastern time kicks off. That will be at
Then Atlanta,
Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
Okay, all righty.
the Atlanta Stadium.
We're calling them Mercedes, but anyways, they pay us. So,
And then, of course, the alien game, Brazil versus Scotland, 6 p.m.
Is that 6 p.m.?
6 p.m.
Shit. Let me check my ETA
Check
to
your
work
calendar.
right now, actually. How
There
bad
might
is
be
it?
Thunderstorm watch across the Miami area. It's because they're getting ready for the mothership.
I need to check is my ETA to work right now because that's gonna be a bleep show down there. Okay,
Game I'm interested in, 9 o'clock, kicks off. Not South Africa versus South Korea. No, you got Czechia versus Mexico. Mexico's rolling, man. Listen, they were sort of my dark horse.
Are we due for a USA Mexico quarterfinal?
Oh man,
Is that
you know how crazy that would be?
where are we gonna put that game at? Is the better question.
That's where, honestly, they didn't get a game, but throw that game in Chicago, that would have been like blood sport.
That would have been like Cubs White Sox so much.
That's what I'm saying.
Cubs White Sox.
Now they'll put that crap in Dallas. We'll take
Oh,
the
that would have been electric,
Jerry's
by the way.
World.
Jerry
Oh my
World.
Jerry's World.
Shout out to Jerry World. That would
Shout out to Jerry's World.
or LA or SoFi, one of the two anyway. So.
Very nice.
For real.
Let me see where Mexico's playing tonight. They are playing.
Where are they playing? Are they anywhere cool?
Come on. They're playing at
Azteca?
Estadio Banorte in Mexico City. So it's a home game for Mexico. Nice, man.
There you go. So we're overdue for a USA Mexico game anyway. So
Yeah.
that's all I could say. For real. Other than that, by the way, I forgot to mention this in the NFL. Robert Kraft wants to take the Patriots to Scotland, by the way. I can't blame him, by the way. I think the Patriots and Dolphins are like, hey, let's bring the Scots. We'll bring the Scots to bring football to the Scots at least.
Let's go, man. Bring it.
So is there any country that we need the NFL to go to now after this World Cup, by the way?
Is there any country
We've not gone to Scotland yet, but that'll be electric, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's feasible. They got the infrastructure. It's the UK route. Man, dude.
And also, here's the other question: can we keep the World Cup in America? By the way,
can we keep it? No, they just broke and said they have Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. That's going to be hosting the 2030.
Whoa, Nelly!
that's insane. Party, baby.
Party. Talk about. I mean, they spread it out a couple other times over there, but if go ahead and look at the geography, kids, because there's really, I mean, Lisbon, Porto, Madrid, Barcelona,
USA at Barcelona at Camp Nou. Give me there.
Camp Nou,
Anyway,
yeah,
put it there. The Real Madrid Stadium, at least. Come on.
yeah. Like I think there's only like. I don't know how many
Passports, pizza. I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna have to get my passport organized again.
I think so. I think so, man.
That's 2030.
2030, man.
Maybe if I have a wife by then, she wants to go to
Portugal, man. Go through Portugal.
Go to Portugal. I want to go to Spain anyways. I heard it's very 90s out there. When I mean 90s.
I've never been to Spain.
Maybe Italy can get their shit together and play in the fucking Net World Cup at least. Come on, man.
That would be almost unheard of.
I know. It's like Canada right now. They can't figure out a goalie right now. So that's all right. That's the Upper World Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be an episode next week leading into the 4th of July and everything. So we will have an episode for you. We don't like to work on the weekends a lot.
It'll be humongous big.
Don't get me going with all my drops anyway.
Why you have to be mad?
So humongous.
Exactly. So that's the holiday for next week, anyways. But we will have you an episode. There will be no best of shows. I'll say that for sure. I know some people will do that on July 3rd, anyways. So before we do that, is July 4th better on a Friday or a Thursday? By the way.
Oh, July 4th better on a Thursday or a Friday? Well, I mean, if you have it on a Thursday, there's no way anything's going to go down on a Friday.
You take the day off. You take the Monday off too, anyways.
So, I don't know if this is true or this is not true.
We have breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Go.
This is from the official Miami International Airport Twitter X feed. I cannot make this up.
Okay. I may have used that a few times to make sure to keep my flights are in check anyways.
Yeah.
So.
It says that the FAA has just issued an official airspace restriction for tonight's Scotland versus Brazil match due to reports of unusual aerial activity in the region.
Oh, Mike.
I fly MIA.
I fly MIA. Oh, this looks like...
It looks like the aliens. They're taking this serious.
It looks like a lifestyle account to me, but I don't know. But wait. This is a real account because
this is a real account.
Total Traffic Miami follows it. NWS Miami, National Weather Source Miami.
75,000 verified followers here.
Yeah, this is a real account. So I have Phil Ferraro, Vivian Gonzalez, John Heyman follows it, by the way. Gino Toretta follows this.
Gino.
WSVN News Channel 7, my news station I go to. So, by the way, shout out to them. Shout out to Giselle Espinales from NBC6 Miami, by the way, and Olivia DeVento. They follow. It's like, okay, this is a real account, by the way. So, I got to triple check that, by the way. That is
that sort of like them, like in a funny.
I think
haha,
I think it's a funny troll move, but I think it could be real anyways. Let me look.
but it's almost like a CYA troll move, right?
Yes.
Like they're covering
someone,
themselves.
someone put popcorn.
Oh yeah.
This is the quotes are entertaining, by the way. So,
Even the aliens want to party with the Tartan army. No Scotland, no aliens, no party.
who would have thought it took almost 34 years, 32 years or 34 years to get the World Cup back, and we have the Scottish in the World Cup for the first time since 1998, and everyone wants to party with them. By the way, I'm going to say shout out to the Parrot Lounge, by the way, which is my bar I go to for the Eagle games and everything.
Okay.
I've gone there for a few of the World Cup games and stuff, just kick it and watch on TV or anything. The Scottish people were there on Sunday, by the way. They were so entertaining, by the way. They were absolutely entertaining. If you see them, buy them a shot, buy them a drink. They just want to party. They made a random Monday Marlins game entertainment, and they just want to party anyway. So,
international brotherhood and sisterhood. This is what Amnesty International is all about, folks.
Yes. Now, if we, how would it affect if they were in Philly? Would it have been even nuttier? You think?
If Boston was a good fit. Boston was a good fit. Philly actually. Okay. Pat ourselves on the back a second. The only free fan fest
That's not true.
in the country. It is true. And people are loving it. They're showing up. I mean, 50 to 55,000 people packing that place. They had issued alerts saying if you're showing up, slow your roll because it's at capacity, which is crazy to think that would happen. France was here. Brazil was here. But for the most part, you had a lot of the outlier teams, and hey, people show up, man. They're going to party. Listen, Philly doesn't do anything half butt, man.
No.
They're like tailgating. No place else. Philly's like, yeah, we're going to tailgate. You got to pay to come into our fan fest. Nah, everybody comes in.
Everybody.
They had such a big response to the Bank of America sponsorship. Shout out to Bank of America, which I hate. But anyway, if you want to sponsor the thing.
Welcome to my life, too, and as well, anyways.
They were giving away free custom make-your-own bracelets. It got so popular that they've now issued bans when you go in for specific time slots to get your stuff done. Yeah.
It sounds like Taylor Swift, friendship bracelets almost.
It's what it is.
Did you get one? I got to ask.
No, I didn't get one. I want to get one, but I'm going to pick some rando day and walk down there.
There you go. By the way, it is a final, by the way. The Marlins have beaten the Rangers 4-2, by the way. So shout out to the Marlins, by the way, for getting another win, by the way. So
everybody in Miami can go home. Get ready for the invasion.
Get home anyways, or you may have to go to work. All right, that's the podcast this week.
Alien abduction. You may work tomorrow? Okay.
I'm off tomorrow at least, so we may have to. You may see this pod will probably be on. This may be on your timeline immediately. Depends how quick I can edit this bad boy up anyway. So the video. By the way, I've been posting the video for the Upper Bowl podcast on the YouTube channel, Upper Bowl Podcast. I do that because you guys want to see what we look like, and we just want to see. You want to hear everything what we say anyway. So you get this on the YouTube and the Twitter.
Sometimes we're coughing, wiping our face, taking a drink, picking our nose, blowing our nose.
Or we may spit out our fucking drink anyways when someone says Robin Williams anyways. Shout out to him, by the way. All right.
P4 drinks, monster drinks.
As I'm going to pull a Kevin Kincaid here, I have my 2017-19 Flyers Souvenir Cup anyways with Andrew McDonald, Trevor, TK, JVR, and Radko Gudas. So.
Can we give before we bounce? And I know he's finishing up his tenure there in Philadelphia as well. Can we a quick shout out to John Kincaid?
Yes, that's our guy. Yeah. Shout out to John Kincaid. I know this is we'll post this later. Shout out to John Kincaid. I think he's from Philly. He did all of his work in Atlanta. Yep. I enjoy his radio show. I never got to meet him anyways. I think I've got close to him, but I've always run into Sal Chunas anyway. So shout out to John Kincaid. I know he's leaving at the end of July.
Yeah.
I totally understand your situation. Getting up at 4 a.m. is not fun anyways. I've done it a few times anyways. So but we respect you anyways. But thank you for bringing Philadelphia radio. I know some people trash radio right now. He brings it fun, and I'm glad it's not caller driven like his show is. I just want to hear people talk, That's
Yeah.
what I grew up on. It was
And he definitely doesn't hold. He doesn't he doesn't toe the line with what the organizations want you to hear. He kind of gives it to you straightforward. And shout out to him for reaching out to us and retweeting a bunch of stuff that we throw out there, and it helps a lot, man. People helping people.
Yeah, people helping people. John Kid, there's a door's always open. Come on in anytime. Probably one of our favorite people, anyways. I listen to his show whenever I can. It's a good listen. They get to talk to everybody that we want to talk to. Like Kevin Kerr is on, who's recurring guest of the pod. We love to have Danny Briere on the show, but it's gonna be impossible. The door's always open. So people are helping people. Shout out to Kincaid for that.
Yeah.
Now we can say take care, be well, and stay dry anyway. Stay dry anyway. Stay dry Miami, stay dry Philadelphia, and stay dry Northeast with the